In the depths of human history, God penned a love letter to humanity. This letter, the Bible, overflows with stories of grace and redemption. And at the heart of it all lies a verse of unparalleled power and beauty. 2 Corinthians 5:21. It declares, God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. These words, brimming with hope, encapsulate the very essence of the Christian faith. They reveal a love so profound, so sacrificial, that it defies human understanding. This verse isn't just an abstract theological concept, it's a lifeline thrown to a world drowning in sin and despair. It's a beacon of hope, illuminating the path to healing and wholeness. This is the story of Jesus, the one who became sin for us. The Apostle Paul, writing to the believers in Corinth, paints a vivid picture of our need for reconciliation with God. Sin, like a vast chasm, separates us from our Creator. Our human efforts, no matter how earnest, fall short of bridging this divide. We are lost and without hope on our own. But God, in His infinite mercy, provided the bridge. He sent His Son Jesus to close the gap that separated us. Jesus, the sinless Son of God, willingly stepped into the chasm of our sin. He became the bridge, taking upon Himself the penalty we deserved. This is the heart of the gospel message, a message of reconciliation and restoration. Through Jesus, we are offered a restored relationship with God, a relationship once shattered by sin. To truly grasp the weight of 2 Corinthians 5:21, we must understand the absolute sinlessness of Jesus. From the moment of His conception, Jesus lived a life of perfect obedience to God. He was tempted in every way that we are, yet He never succumbed to sin. The Gospels, filled with accounts of Jesus' life, consistently portray a man of unwavering integrity, boundless compassion, and unmatched authority. He healed the sick, comforted the brokenhearted, and challenged the hypocrisy of the religious elite. Yet He remained blameless, a lamb without spot or blemish. This perfect life, lived in complete surrender to God's will, was crucial for our salvation. Because Jesus lived a sinless life, He could offer Himself as a perfect sacrifice, a spotless lamb who could take away the sins of the world. The phrase "He became sin for us" is both profound and perplexing. It doesn't mean that Jesus literally became sinful, taking on the nature of sin. Instead, it signifies that He bore the weight of our sin, the penalty that we deserved. Imagine for a moment a heavy burden being lifted from your shoulders and placed onto the shoulders of another. This is a picture of what Jesus did for us on the cross. He willingly took upon Himself the crushing weight of our transgressions, past, present, and future. He became a curse for us, enduring the wrath of God in our place. This act of selfless love, this willingness to bear the burden of our sin, is at the core of God's plan for our redemption. It is a love beyond comprehension, a sacrifice beyond measure.